Ha! No way. How'd you know? Who did? Who got on there first? Let me see. Oh, it's Cindy. You're funny. Put my oil away. We have a busy, busy night ahead. So excited. Focus. I love busy nights. Are we having focus problems? Hi. So, and I love watching your videos. Thank you. As soon as I find my glasses, I will put them on and then I will say your name because I can't. Yeah. There they are. I found them. Let me clean them first because they're always really dirty. I think by the time at the end of the night, or the morning, I should say, when I'm done casting, my glasses are always filthy and full of grease. Or oil, I should say, not grease, but oil. So I have to clean them all the time. It's like a thing. It's a thing. All right, do we get it? Oh, I don't know. They're kind of blurry. They might make it worse. Come on. What do you guys do it up so late? Okay, now I could see Armani. I like your name. Do you usually do your spells when it's dark after midnight? Yeah, I do mine like around 2 to probably around like from 2 to 6 in the morning. At least, something like that. That's when I like to cast. Yeah. Well, you got to figure I come out usually around midnight and then but you have to like I have to well you don't have to. I have to do all of my my rituals first. And my first Red Bull for the day. Just did some meditation and watched the Saints game. Tonight we lost. Oh dear. You watch games. I don't get to watch such things. Um but yeah, I do all of my, first and foremost I clean my altars, put my offerings in, light all their candles, tell them how much I love them and appreciate them and respect them and all that good stuff. And then I bust out my stack of spells that I need to do. And then I go through them with the Kate. And then she kind of helps me pick which ones I'm going to do first. And because I have a hard time keeping them all, like which one came first and that kind of thing. So she helps me with all of that. And then we just do it from there. We just go. I live in Colorado. Where are you from? Haha, you're always on late. For me, it's 1 a.m. Yeah, that's what time it is here too, I think, right? Hi, Diana. Hi, Dustin. Yeah, no, I'm in Colorado. Let's see. Yeah, it's 107. Divine Spirit, 2 o'clock. You're a night owl. Yeah, me too. Go figure, right? Right. So, let me see. Hang on a second. Hold on. Oh, wait. It's 3 o'clock there. Yeah, I usually just get rocking at 3 o'clock. Like, I just get started. Yep. Witching hour. Yeah. Everything is going right direction between my husband. Good job. You know, I think that he just needs attitude adjustments occasionally. That's all. He just needed a little attitude adjustment. He'll be fine. Let me see. Where was I? You guys are so cute sometimes. I tell you. Yep. All right, I'll put this. Oh, let me put on my spirit box. Go on. What's the problem? Oh. Well, okay, thank you. I kept hitting the on button and it wouldn't go on. And then I pulled my hand. Okay. I've been seeing 1111 for the past 3 nights. Yeah, it's that Lion's Gate. They said you will see a lot of synchronicities. Don't forget to drop that like, guys. You guys are funny. I see that stuff all the time. Like, that's just normal for me. Like, whenever usually when I look at what time it is, it'll be like 4 o'clock, or 111, or 10:10, or whatever, 3:33. And I'm like, okay, I got it. I get it. Yeah, yeah, I got you down for I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna do yours tonight or tomorrow night for the strip and remove curse, right? Is that what you wanted, or did you want the poppet? I can't remember what we put on her. I'll have to go get my notebook. She wasn't going in a poppet, was she? She was just a strip and remove, right? Yeah, strip and remove. Hi, Red. It's crazy. I thought it was just me. No, silly. Hi. Hi. We're going to do a candle reading. 2 candle readings I'm going to set up first thing tonight. And ask her. Ask her what? Are you going to ask me? Um Oh, and you have another one. Oh my goodness. She's like, we're just going to put them all in. Do it. Yes. Well, I'm down with that. But yeah, the candle readings, troubled. The candle readings take a lot of hours. Like, I want to say they could take like 2 to 4 hours. Sometimes they go really fast. Sometimes they take forever. And so I always like to, if I'm going to be doing them, I like to start them out first before I do anything else, and then I can keep an eye on them as they burn, and I'll be doing other castings, but that way, you know, they can do their thing, because it's like watching paint dry. Hi, I'm listening to you. It's like watching paint dry, you know, it's like, oh, there's another drip. There's another drip. Oh, who's poisoned? Was somebody naughty? Mm, I, I, who are you? My name is Melissa Azul. I'm the Blue Witch, daughter of the Kate, Lucifer, and Belial. Who are you? Hi, Red. Bye, Red. Seeing. Am I getting a bad connection? Let me fix it. That's better. I'm great, Tammy. How are you? Hi. Hi, Optimus. Is that better, you guys? Am I still freezing up? Yeah, we had a storm here earlier, but it's cleared up now. Yes, it's better. Okay, good. Yeah, it's been raining here all day. Yay! Thank you, Justin. Thanks, Cindy. Good job. I have like, okay, so the deal is I have a modem in here. I have a modem in the fifth wheel outside, and then I have a modem in the house. And so I think it's always trying to like figure out which one to pick up on. Repeat what? He asked me to identify myself, and I did. That's what you want me to, do you want, yeah, steady. Yeah, you gotta be more specific. Hi, Witchy Mom. Psychology. Well, I've only been on for 13 minutes, so not much yet. Just hanging out with the spirit box and you guys, and talking about candle readings. So what do you guys think about the vortex spells so far? Somebody's behind me. Who is it? I think it's really cool that you guys can see the energy, the pixelation of the energy. Um, Sometimes I can, like on the monitor, I'll be able to see it, like, you know, but not always. You had a bad dream. That sucks. Bad dreams are not good. They're not good. So, you guys have been getting after me about doing beauty spells, weight loss spells, things like that. So, I think I just never really thought about it. But so, I mean, we've talked about it, you know, just like, but not really like thought of it as being a thing. But I don't know how many of you would be interested in. I think I would like to start with just a weight loss spell, maybe. And then I think is what I'll do is I have tons of weight loss herbs and things. Um, to put in a poppet, and then I think just like every week I'll pull stuff out of it or tighten it, you know. But I need to check with Ekate on um, what what link, because I'll have to like attach it to you somehow. And so I need to figure out a safe link, because like when I'm doing regular poppets, like they're going, they're in the book of the damned, and that's it. They're done. They're done. But these are like for health poppet kind of thing. So it's a little different. So there's a bunch of different ways that I can do an energy attachment. Um, and so I want to look into that first with Akate and see what she recommends for. Really? It shouldn't. It shouldn't be. I'm gonna try. I'll try to keep an eye. No, it's not moving. But anyway, so I'll try to see what she thinks would be best. I mean, I know what kind of stuff to put in it. Like I'll fill it with like cotton um, and herbs to help you lose weight. And then I'll just start, every once in a while, I'll put a candle next to it and then pull some of the cotton out and then tighten it up. I'll do a binding around the stomach area, and then I'll just like tighten it up a little bit every week and just gradually pull it out. And I'll use like some healing herbs and um, some addiction healing herbs and things like that, so that to help control the appetite and stuff like that. Um, because I'm not going to the gym. It is not happening. I am 52 years old. Hi, Nicole. I don't have time to worry about that, going to the gym. I have other more important things in my mind to do. So, anyways, so that's my next adventure. I mean, besides all the other stuff I have going on, I want to get into that for you guys and be successful at it. And um, so yeah, but I'll need like a link. I'll have to have a link, which means like, I don't know if she'll want me to use DNA, probably, like like some of your hair or something like that to put in it, and and we'll go from there. And I don't know like how much she's gonna want me to charge for that, but because I won't be opening the Book of Rofa call, and so I don't think it will be like as expensive as my binding hand ceremony, but I don't know. So I'm gonna have to get into it, check through my books, and see what's the best way to link you to a healing poppet. And but as far as changing like your features and things like that, no, you're beautiful the way you are, and you should never want to change that. But if you do, that's okay, but that's just not a spell. That's, you know, I don't think that you should ever have to do that. I think when you lose weight though, your features change, and you know, but yeah. And I think that activating your crystalline DNA will help, and I think that a lot of things like that, I'm really starting to that's been coming to me a lot lately, is your DNA and DNA activation. Um, It's a big thing that people don't realize or think about. Running out that people don't think about or know that. Anyways, so I'll be putting some of that kind of magic into the poppet and stuff like that. Excuse me, I have to take a drink. I think I need to lose like 30 pounds or 40 pounds. And then I'll be perfectly comfortable. I'm already comfortable, but you know, I'll feel better as long as I don't have to stop drinking my Red Bull. This is probably what my problem is right here, huh? I'm sure it is. But yeah, I think that I don't think it's gonna be a hard thing to do. I really don't. I think it's gonna be pretty simple. It just depends. Well, we'll have to find somebody. The people that will be candidates for this type of work will have to be good at receiving the energy and knowing what to do with it and how to let it in and use it in a healthy way. That's going to be like a big part of it. Because a lot of people, when they get it, they reject it and they're like, oh, ugh, you know, and that's bad. And for the people that I do this spell for, will have to promise to meditate, and when they feel the waves of energy coming up, you know, washing over them, that they just let it soak it in and just let it do its thing. Because if you're pushing it away, which is what I always teach you guys to do, is to push it off of you and send it to wherever, you know, the other person that we want it to go to. This will be different. This, you'll have to like receive the energy, let it in, and let it do its thing and not fight it. So it's a whole nother ball of wax. Mm-hmm. Ain't no beauty, and have always said, what you see is what you get. Well, and that's awesome. I'm kind of like that. I mean, I'm not uncomfortable, and I mean, I'm okay with the way I am, but a lot of people struggle with weight gain, and a lot of people struggle, you know, are uncomfortable with it. And that's a big thing. Like, you know, not everybody's comfortable with the way they are. But like I said, this isn't going to be about, you know, giving you big tits and ass. This is going to be about, you know, helping you lose weight so that you feel more comfortable in your body. Pain. Why did you say pain? Let me see. Oh. Muscle pain. Muscle pain. Go away. We don't want any of that. Does anybody know someone named Paul? Hi. Are you telling... give up. She left. Alright, let's see. Billy, when you do curses for us, can it backfire back to us? No. No, I don't allow it. It's like it goes where I send it, and that's it. And if they try to do a return to sender or any of that kind of shit, then they're not, it's going to go right back to them. I mean, it'll try to come back to me, but it won't be allowed because you can't, and it'll go right back to them. So that's kind of like one of the pros of having a witch do your castings for you. If they say return to sender, then it's going to go back to the witch that cast it. Do you see? That's kind of like one of your little perks that you guys don't have to worry about. But so when they do return to sender, it tries to come back to me, and then they get in big trouble, and then it's like double trouble for them. And so usually is what happens is that the witch that's casting for them will say, you don't want to send this back, just break it off of you and let's move on. You're just going to have to let it go. And so normally that's what will happen. I don't know if that's allowed to happen, and if they are able to break it off of them, I think that it would go right back on them. Like they'll take it off and they'll feel better for a couple days, and then bam, it's going to come right back at them again. It'll just keep going until it hits them, and then when it hits them, it'll go through whatever obstacles, the energy will find a way to get to them, and then it'll get to them, and they'll go through a bunch of shit, and then if they figure it out, that's kind of how it works. I mean, if they go to a primal witch, then they could break it off, but it won't go to anywhere. I mean, they could try to put it back on me, but it won't be allowed. It just won't. Yeah. And believe me, they've tried. I've had it. I've had them try to put stuff on me many times. Many times. Many times. Cut. Yeah, I put blood on everything. Thanks. So the curses you do, can they break the curse? Well, not just anyone could break off one of my curses. So I would have to say, they would have to be primal. Because and they would have to like do a lot. I don't think so. I don't know, but I don't think so. I don't know. I can't imagine Akate allowing it. Or, what did you say? I can't imagine Lucifer, Belial, and Akate allowing it. The only way that I could see them allowing a curse being removed is if I cast on another primal witch. If I cast on another primal witch, then I could see them taking it off and being like, no, you're not gonna put a spell on them. Blue, calm down. That kind of thing. A curse is a curse is a curse. And sometimes it won't die with them either. They'll either take it with them into the next realm, or it'll go passed down through their family. Or unless I remove it myself. Exactly. I can remove my own castings. They would have, the only way they could get it off of them probably would be if they called me and they were like, Blue, you cursed me, will you please take it off? I'm so sorry. That's happened. And then I'm like, meh. Or yeah. Okay, fine. Maybe. And then, it just depends. It just depends. But I don't think so. I don't think it could be removed. Not happening. I think that it might move. I think that it can move around. Like say I want them, everything to be stripped and removed from their life. We'll use strip and remove for an example. And so it'll start on one part, and then once the energy gets that part, moving, then it'll leave and go and start on another part and get that part moving, and it'll just hop around into the different areas that need to be stripped and removed, And so they might get a break in that one area for a little while, and then something else will start happening. And then something else, and then it'll just keep going until everything's completely just a puddle. And there's nothing left. And they have to go around with, a little thing to sweep up all their pieces. Yep. And I've had people say, I want to destroy everything, and then when everything for this person, and then when everything was destroyed for that person would come back to them, and then they go, okay, now remove it. What do you have going on tonight? Blue. Keep going in and out. Grr. You're welcome. I'm going to start out with some candle readings. I have 2 candle readings I'm going to start out with. And then, I don't know, I have a whole stack of castings, and I want to go through and find the ones that, have been waiting the longest, and then get those done. And then I have tonight and tomorrow to finish up all the curses. Who's a coward? And then after all the curses are done, I have a few for this coming week. You're welcome. I think my thing's not... Oh. I have a few coming up for this coming week that I got in today. I don't know. Should I go get my stack and see? Do you guys really want to know? Hang on. Did not. Color. Let's see. When did I get this one? I think I want to do this one. I'm going to be doing a breakup for, I believe it's for DMA. It's one of the candle readings. Okay, this is for next week. This is after that breakup one goes through, then we go to that one. Oh yeah, I have to do this one too. I think this one's for AC, and it's oh no, it's on AC. But I think I got this one last week No, I didn't. I got it on the 7th. It's not that old. But it still needs to be done. Here's the other candle reading. Strip and remove. What is this? Oh, yeah, I gotta get this one done. This one will be tonight. Strip and remove. Yeah, for DA. Oh, yes. And our office bully. She needs to get in here too. Yeah, I got this one on the 4th. So we need to do this one, and then the rest of them can be done tomorrow. So that's 4 things we're gonna do tonight. The candle readings don't take a lot of time. They just suck a lot of my energy. But the only thing with the candle reading is that I have to do them, like I have to call their guides to come, and so that kind of like, yeah, it takes a lot of my energy because they don't like me, and I have to make them do it. But maybe I'll just put somebody else on that, and they can. Oh, I'll have Lucifer. He likes to do divination, so we'll have Lucifer can do. Oh, he'll love it. Yeah, Lucifer's the one. He'll love that. He does really good divination. So I'll put the candle readings over here on this table in front of his altar, and ask him to help with the candle readings. And yes, Lucifer. Yeah. He's really good at that. I don't think that, he'll be like standing there doing it himself or anything, but, he'll have his energy there to go over it. That's what will happen. Although whenever I do card readings, he does like to let me know that he's there with me, and he'll give me the devil card just to say hi. Like, okay. My pop-up person was very talkative. Tonight, he didn't want to discuss all the shit in his life. Just apologize for being so quiet. Going through a lot, he says, and he wanted to hear my voice. Oh, yay! I told you. I knew it. Yes. Yep. They always get quiet when shit hits the fan and they're trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. They don't. They can't figure it out. I'm not a primal witch. Do you mind me being here? Absolutely not. Of course not. I have to think about that. Do I? No, I don't. I'm just joking. I have a lot of witch friends that are not primal witches. Not everybody is meant to be primal. There's a lot of different kinds of witches. There's room for all of us, darling. Room for all of us. The only thing that I don't like, that I don't allow, is for other witches to come on my channel and try to push their shit. Because this channel is my channel. The only one who gets to push shit on my channel is me. If you want to push your beliefs on your channel, then go for it. And I won't come on there and push my stuff on your channel. You know what I mean? It's kind of like respect. And I think that sometimes it does happen. Sometimes I get, Christians will come on and they'll say blah, blah, blah. And I'll say, well, then, get the fuck off my page. And sometimes I'll get other witches who believe in, the threefold law or whatever. And then they try to push that down my throat and down my viewer's throat. And then I have to tell them to get the fuck off my page. Or whatever, just stuff like that. They just don't believe what I believe, and so then they try to put their beliefs on my page, and I don't allow it. Because that's, it's my page. And it's not like, I try to not be disrespectful, but if they're disrespectful, then I'm disrespectful. But if you're not disrespectful, then I'll be fully, I'll be cool with you. But yeah, so everything's good. Everything is cool. Yeah, mass teaching. I keep looking over there because I have stuff burning over there on the altar. It's really pretty. You're always welcome, sweetheart. No problems. No worries. What kind to be? Well, don't be any kind. Just be you. That's the best kind of witch to be, is to just be you and where you feel comfortable and where you fit. Like, you don't have to label it. I never in a million years thought I would have a label for who the fuck I am, because I didn't think there was anyone like me. Like, everyone had their own way that was completely different than what Akate was teaching me. And so everything I am and was organic with her. And I didn't fit with anyone. Everybody would try to give me rules, and she would be like, fuck that, no. And so I would just be like, no. Oh, you don't ever want to do this or do that. This is bad. That's bad. And I'm like, well, if you piss me off, I don't care if it's bad. I'm a witch. I'm going to fuck you up. You can't treat people like that and not get a consequence, Pay attention to who you're dealing with, maybe. But you know what I mean? Like, they were always trying to shove rules down my throat, and no. Yep, felt strange and out of place. And now I have a family. Yep, and I was with probably Akate, just me and her, for a couple of years before. Well, that's not entirely true. I was with her, and then she would send, like, other gods would come to check me out, just to come watch me, because they watch us. You know that, right? They're always watching us. The witch, watching witches. We're always being watched and monitored, and everything we do is recorded, as children of Akate. And so, God, that tickle, stop. Somebody was tickling my lip right here, like, tickle, tickle, tickle. Anyways, So everything we do is watched and recorded. Every spell we cast is recorded. Right, by familiars and gods. Well, the familiars and the guides are assigned to us to like help guide us and things like that. And I really feel like the familiars I kind of use, and this sounds kind of bad, but I use them like to help me, to assist me. We'll say it like that. To assist me in my castings. Like if I'm doing like a go move out of the house spell and I want to run someone out of their house, I'll send my familiars to go and haunt that house and spirits and take a whole team, go and move them out. And I've successfully done this many times. Where I don't even know where I'm at right now. Where was I going with all that? I don't know. I got lost. Oop. Hang on. Hi, Amperson. How are you? You have been MIA. I figured it was a good sign. What are you guys doing? Did you see that? My camera just rolled over like that. Are you guys moving my tripod? Nice. You're doing great. Oh my goodness. I saw that. So what were we talking about before, you guys? When I got totally sidetracked, blindsided. I think somebody walked right through me and just knocked me out. So I had a premonition that I was out here in the middle of the night and I was doing what I'm doing now with you guys, and somebody knocked on my door. And so how you send familiars to aid with castings. Oh, thanks. But someone knocked at my door, and then so I got my gun out and I was hiding over there, and then afraid. And then I turned the thing around so you guys could see who was at the door. And then I stood over there. And then I shot them. Isn't that crazy? I was like, well, that's not good. Let's hope that doesn't happen. It's not very... It's like, oh, that was not good. Mm-mm. I'm listening to you. So yeah, we can send our familiars and my guides mostly stay with me, but why are you guys always talking about that? What's wrong with it? Yes, there's a lot of electronics in the basement. You're right. Is that where you hang out? And then you came out here with me? Every single night this week, they have been talking about the basement. They've been talking about it flooding. They've been describing my furniture down there. He's talking about the pipes. My pipes down there have been like, I had a new commode put in down there, and air got in the pipes, and so you could like hear weird noises in the pipes. The air needs to get pushed out of there, but I have I have some sinks that need to be installed first before we worry about it. But anyway, so he's talking about the pipes and electronics. My boyfriend has like this big, I don't know what you call it, an insinuator gaming station thingy down there where he sits, and there's like these big screens that go around him like this, and he plays these weird ass. Unfortunately, I know, right? That's what I feel that way too. But it's ridiculous. But so he does that, and anyways, so I think that's what he's referring to. Well, that, and they turn on the computers off and on by themselves all the time. Sometimes I'll go in there and they'll have the TV on. And I'll be like, no TV, you guys, it's bedtime. I'm trying to finish. Let him finish. Are you trying? What? So, on my walls downstairs, they're like a pewter color. And Akate, years ago, she had me draw. Um, she had me draw my sigils that show up on my walls, and so I got chalk out and I drew like on my doorways. So there's like this big drawing of my personal sigils on the doorways in my basement on my walls, and I think that's what he's talking about. Yeah, I had to put them on there because I was getting attacked, and now they don't attack me anymore. After I put that there, that kiboshed on that. Oh my goodness. Let me see. What did he say? Hmm. Anyways, so yes, my house is very haunted. They'll tell me that too. They'll get on and tell me my house is haunted. And I'm like, no, my house is haunted. Who's haunting it? And then they'll go, demons. And then I tell them, I know, it's okay. that Mystic? It is. Hi. How are you tonight? Hey, Sam. Your neighbors scare your house? Yeah. They are scared of my house. I don't really have any neighbors, but I do have one set of neighbors that are right behind me, and they're scared of me. Thanks, Red. You did almost miss me. I'm getting ready to get off of here. But they're the ones who called the cops and said there was a body in my yard. There's dead bodies back there. Go check. They're not in my yard, dummy. Do you really think I'm so stupid that I would bury bodies in my own yard? Really? My dogs would dig them up. I don't have bodies. I don't hurt people physically. But no, there's a field right there, and there was a dead deer in the field, and it was stinking. And the neighbors thought that there was dead bodies in my yard. So they called the cops. Oh, hello. How are you this evening? It's just how it is around here, you guys. It's very peaceful out here tonight. We're gonna have to like turn on some loud music and get the practitioner. Yes. Yes, I am. What is your name? Identify, please. Hi, Sam. I can't never ever see horror movies alone. Yes, I try to be. What did you say? Oh! You think I'm mean? I'm not mean. I'm very nice. I'm very nice. Mm-hmm. Well, I watched The Nun. I didn't find it scary at all. I thought it was, I was a little disappointed in it, to be honest. Yes, you are. Yes, I are what? Mean or nice? I can be really mean. It's true. And a bit sadistic. And yeah. It just depends on how you treat me. What you give and what you give is what you get with me. Oh, thank you. Like if you come at me and you're not nice to me, then obviously that's what you're going to get in return. But if you're nice to me, then I'm nice to you. It's just that's what makes the world go. But yes, I realize that maybe I'm a little bit mean sometimes. Very good sense of humor. I wish I had it. Aw. I'm sure you have a great sense of humor. We have a new guest tonight. I'm not a teacher anymore. I was a teacher for
marriage,
13 years, I think, or 14 years. I think 13 years. And I never want to teach again. No. No, thank you. Shh. Mystic. Secrets.
drive,
I just share. That's all. Sharing is not teaching. Right? It's a different word. We can use that one instead. Man, that. So, I don't know if she's on here or not, but I'm going to tell you about the last love spell I did. The last love spell I did. The first night candle had such low energy. It was going really slow. And then probably after about an hour, it had a huge breakthrough, and then it went psh, and then it was done. And then last night I put a pink candle on, and the same thing happened. And then tonight I put another pink candle on, and the same thing happened. And it's just now getting the energy breakthrough that it needs. But it's like at first it's like a little slow going, and then all of a sudden it makes its connection, and then it just like goes. So I think that that couple is going through some issues right now because they're together, but they're just like having a lot of problems. But it's being really weird. It'll like go really big and then it goes small. It's moving all around and doing crazy things. So I think somebody's checking it out right now.
target,
It's getting worked on.
establishment,
How did you attract to witchcraft? I didn't. It's just who I am. Give me 1 second. It's all Akate.
ageless,
Ageless. I like that. Yeah, I was never really into witchcraft or ever really even thought about doing witchcraft. It was never like a thing for me. I was a Christian. And then just one day, well, I always had a lot of problems there with that because I felt like the stuff that they were doing to people and teaching people was lies, and I would always
sacred,
have a big mouth about it, and then they would ask me to leave. I'm getting energy right now. And then I was like, that's bullshit. You guys are not being you guys aren't being straight up with people, and I would just get in trouble all the time. It was weird for me because like when I would go there, I would always know they were lying.
regular,
Like I would always know in my gut that they were lying. And I was always so offended that they would be standing up there
domestic,
lying to people. I was always like, oh, he's such a liar. You could tell. Look at him, he's doing this and that and blah, blah, blah. And my husband would be like, will you be quiet? I'd be like, well, no, it's disgusting. How could you sit here and listen to that? And so then we started taking separate cars so that I could leave because I would get like so disgusted by them. And then I would just be like, I gotta get out of here. This place is disgusting. And I would leave, and then I would come home. But this went off and on. They just did a lot of shady shit, and I could tell it was shady shit. And anyway, so um, then I just quit going, and just kind of then I got a divorce because we didn't match anymore. And he was like this big Christian guy, and I was like, hypocrites. Yeah, they just want to control people, make people have fear. And whenever they would go up and start their little spiel, I was always like, they're lying. I could feel it in my gut. They're just lying. They're standing up there saying this and going home and doing that. And I hated it. And so I just quit. I quit going. And then I don't know. I think I was divorced from him for a few years. And then I started going through my awakening. And then Akate came in and changed my life forever. And now I am who I am. And I've always been this person, I just didn't know it. And so we have like this crystalline DNA inside of us. And her children do. And then she can come and activate it when you're ready or whenever she wants to. And so I was just ready. I was at that point in my life, and I needed her more than ever because I was being attacked spiritually. And I thought I was losing my mind, and she just saved me. And she's real, and I have proof. And their God is not real. He's not. I know he's not. I've experienced both sides of the fence. And I did that for many years, and I could tell you that is not real. I could explain every experience that they have, and it's not what they say it is. And so, no. You don't have to have faith in the wind. Wind is not a god. Anyways, Hecate is real. Lucifer is real. Belial is real. Have I seen them? Yes, I have. Have I touched them? Yes, I have. Have I spoke to them? Yes. Have I heard their voice? Yes. Have I, seen physical evidence of them? Yes. I can prove it all. They're real. That is not real. This is real. And that is that. Sorry. I had to get off my soapbox, you guys. Don't get me started. I was being watched by a black cat, so I took a picture and turned around for a few seconds and turned back around, and it was gone just now. That's awesome. Being watched. They are hypocrites. They are. I wonder why every religion is against witchcraft. Because they can't control us. Steal money. They are very real, and they answer prayers. Yes, they do. Are they look like human beings? They can. They're shapeshift. They can shapeshift. They can come. They'll come to you how you think they look for the most part. Hecate always pretty much looks the same to me. She wears her hair's different sometimes. Um, sometimes when she comes to visit me, like she'll come and check on me when I'm sick, like if I have the flu or something, and or I don't know if that's what's wrong with me, but I feel like I have the flu, and I'll just be like curled up in bed, and she'll come to check on me, but her hair will be up, and sometimes I'll see her watching me in the mirror, and her hair will be up, and and sometimes it's down, and so a lot of times her hair's up when I see her, but not always. Um, I always think that that's funny to me that she puts her hair up. She's like, "Why I just have my hair up? Why is that weird or funny or, you put your hair up."
That's me.
Okay. And Lucifer. Usually, when I see Lucifer, besides the picture I have where I'm sitting on his lap, besides that, usually when I see Lucifer, he's around me. Um, like I have a picture of her and she is beautiful, but I've seen her looking scary too, laughing at. Yeah, me too. Me too. I've seen her in that farm. Yeah. I think the first time I seen her, she was in that farm. Um, and I think that, well, I want to say when the first time I seen her like that, she came to um, collect a spirit, if you will, or a soul, or a spirit, and help it. And so she was in that form. But usually she's always just beautiful. Even when she's like that, to me, she's beautiful. But then I've seen Belial. Um, I seen him one time in my room, and he was like his head was just like coming through the ceiling, and he was just like seeing what I was doing, and then he left, and I was like on my phone doing stuff on my phone, laying in my bed on my phone doing things, and then I seen his head poke through the ceiling, and I like flipped my camera over and I got a picture of it, and it's my screensaver on my computer in my house. I've shared it with you guys before. Um, Usually Lucifer will always look different to me. Usually he's in a cloak. He usually has a cloak on. Sometimes he's a man, and it looks like a man, but when he's got his cloak on, he's really dark inside. Like this is all dark, like darkness. And he'll just be like walking around watching, seeing what's going on. One time I've seen him in pure energy, where he just Akate called him forth, and he came forth, and then she had him put some energy into these things that she was giving me, and he came and he was just like, um, well, to me it looked like blue energy, like blue and white energy, and it was just like, and then he left, and I was just like, okay. And the only reason I knew it was Lucifer because she called him for it, and so it was pretty wild. But yeah, I've seen them. I've walked catacombs with Billy L. Behind him, walking behind him, going, "Where are we going now? What are we going to do now? What's up? Where are we going? Thanks for letting me hang out with you today." I was so excited to see him and be with him, and he was just like, "Oh my god, oh my god, this girl." Oh. And let me tell you, when I was going to church and things like that, those things never happened. Oh, I'm sorry, my thing wasn't even showing me that anything. Dark friend, I'm sure she has a lot. Yeah, she does. He can be so big. please share Billy L's picture. I have shared it. It's on you. If you're not on the Blue Witch Coven page on Facebook, then you won't get to see pictures like that. If you want to, I always share all my stuff because I am like loud and proud, and and I know my primal brothers and sisters don't like that I share so much, but I feel like I'm supposed to, and I don't get in trouble for it. And Akate's never told me to stop it, and so I'm not gonna. I don't listen to them. I listen to her, kind of thing. But I remember before my awakening, I saw a cloaked female in my room watching me with red glowing eyes, but her energy was pure and loving, and I wasn't scared. That's awesome. She's scared me a couple times. In the beginning, um, her energy now is so loving that when she puts it on me, she can melt me into the ground and make me a big puddle of sobbing, crying baby crap. Like she can just pour it on you and melt you into the floor. But she doesn't always do that to me. But sometimes she'll do it to me just because she thinks I need it. So she's like, but yeah, if you get on my Facebook Coven on the Blue Witch Coven page, you will you'll get to see things like that all the time. I post a lot of times I'll post those pictures and people won't even know what they're looking at. I did a selfie in the mirror with Akate and I posted that and nobody even realized that's what it was. So I was just like, wow, are you kidding me? That's me and the queen. And how do you not know who that is? Oh my gosh. And I was just like, wow. So I just like laughed and was like, whatever, it's there. If you can figure it out, you can. If you can't, then maybe you're not supposed to. I don't get on Facebook much anymore. I just stay on YouTube. Laughing out loud. I wasn't sure they would like me sharing their pictures. Glad to know they're okay with it. Well, they're okay with me doing it, so I do it. But I think, and then I have this really cool picture that I think it's Lucifer, but he always looks different. But this picture I had roses on his altar, and then there was this black face like this, like looking this way towards his roses, like he was looking at his roses, and you could see his face. I posted that on there. That's on there. So beautiful. I'm just like, wow. They amaze me. Like they just simply amaze me. Every day. Every day I get a gift from them. To me, seeing them, talking to them, feeling their energy is a gift. And it is what it is. But anyways, you guys, I've been on here too long. So I'm going to get off and get everything set up for my candle readings. And I will see you guys later. And one of your mirror selfies posted mine a big face on top of clearly visible. Yeah, there's tons. In my mirror ones, I have to be careful about which ones of those I post because my sigils show up in a lot of those, and so I have to make sure the ones I post don't show my hey, don't show my my sigils that she gave me, because I have my own personal sigils that she gave me, and um and so it's kind of funny because they'll show up, but the pictures I show don't show my sigils, but people think, oh, she's showing us her sigils. No, I'm not. That's not my sigils. You guys don't even know what they look like. Nobody's ever seen them before. There's only one person who knows what they look like, and that's because she has two of them also. And another person, another primal sister, knows what they look like because Lucifer showed her one of my sigils, and I don't know why he did that, but he did, and she drew a picture of it. And then when I first met her, she was like, oh, I was just meditating, and Lucifer showed me this great, picture I drew the best I could. And I was like, oh, let me see it. And then there was my sigil, and I was like, you guys, telling my secrets. But anyways, you guys, it's awesome. It's all good. They're gods. They could do what they want. And I love them. And I love you. So I will see you guys later. Have a good night, sweet dreams, and all that. And I'm going to get started and get my stuff ready for candle readings. Peace out.